Y'all see this shit? Breaking news. Grand jury declines to indict Carolyn Bryant Donham, the white woman whose accusations set off Emmett Till's lynching. Yeah. Are we surprised? To say that this is infuriating is an understatement. A major understatement, okay? The fact that we have been continuously trying to get her old ass to be held accountable for the lies that she damn told that led to that baby's murder is ridiculous. But it also goes to show us that Mississippi, baby, is still Mississippi. Okay? Hold on a minute. I'm going to let y'all watch this clip.
Well, a grand jury in Mississippi today declined to indict the white woman whose accusations set off the lynching of Emmett Till nearly 70 years ago. Carolyn Bryant Donham, now 88, initially claimed that Till made unwanted advances towards her at her family's grocery store. It led to the brutal torture and lynching of the 14-year-old. The prosecutor said the grand jury found insufficient evidence to charge Donham.
Grand jury in Mississippi has declined to indict a white woman for accusations against a black teenager, Emmett Till, over 70 years ago, despite the revelations about the unserved arrest warrant and an unpublished memoir by the woman, the prosecutor said Tuesday. After hearing more than 7 hours of testimony from investigators and witnesses, a LaFleur County grand jury determined there was insufficient evidence against Carol Bryant Donham on charges of kidnapping and murder. I just bet they damn did. Huh. At this point, it ain't like it needs to be said, but it is increasingly unlikely that Donham will ever face prosecution for his lynching. Ain't that a bitch? And then the two SOBs who actually did the shit are already dead, rolling around in hell with the devil. And I don't know if I read too much into this bullshit, but okay, the prosecutor tried his best, and we appreciate his efforts, but that alone cannot undo hundreds of years of anti-black systems that guarantee those who killed Emmett Till will go unpunished. To this day, Parker said in a statement, the facts remain that people who abducted, tortured, and murdered Emmett did so in plain sight, and our American justice system was and continues to be set up in such a way that they could not be brought to justice for their actions. And that's shit. Now, just to recap, will bring you forward if you were living under a rock somewhere. Mamie Till, who was Emmett's mother, her whole entire life revolved around her getting justice for her son. Okay? And she, even on her deathbed, basically vowed that she would get him some sort of justice. Okay? So when Mamie passed on just a couple years ago, her family then picked up the flag and decided to go ahead and proceed, which led them to searching the LaFleur County courthouse in June, discovered an unserved arrest warrant charging Donham, then husband Roy Bryant, and brother-in-law J.W. Millam in Till's abduction in 1955. While the men were arrested and acquitted on murder charges in Till's subsequent slaying, Donham, 21 at the time and 87 now, was never taken into custody. And it appears she ain't never gonna be taken into custody. Ain't that some shit? I wonder who in the hell she made the deal with. Because it sure seemed like she must have made that deal with Satan himself. So in 2004, the Justice Department opened an investigation on Till's killing after it received inquiries about whether charges could be brought against anyone still living. The department said that the statute of limitations had run out on any potential federal crime, but the FBI worked with the state investigators to determine if state charges could be brought. In 2007, a Mississippi grand jury declined to indict anyone, and the Justice Department announced it was closing the case. I mean, I don't know about you, but shit, I don't know how many times you can keep getting away with murder. It's like this woman got 9 lives when it comes to avoiding accountability for the shit she caused. Would not have been a murder of Emmett had it not been for this heifer wench right here. Do we all understand that? Are we all on the same damn page? In an unpublished memoir obtained last month by the Associated Press, Donham said that she was unaware of what would happen to the 14-year-old Till, who lived in Chicago and was visiting relatives in Mississippi, when he was abducted, killed, and tossed in a river. She accused him of making lewd comments and grabbing her while she worked alone at a family store in Minn, Mississippi. Man, bitch. This is just like a repeat of losing Emmett all over again. And these people, as spineless and soulless as they are, should have a heart. But clearly they don't. And no one can conjure this up better than the family itself. No family should ever have to endure this pain for this long, Parker said in his statement to CBS News Tuesday. Going forward, we must keep the details in memory of the brutal murder of Emmett Till and in the courage of Mamie Mobley alive, so that we can reduce racial violence, improve our system of justice, and treat each other with the dignity and respect with which Miss Mobley graced us all. And that sounds good. It sounds great. But chances are, unless we can do something more, do something better, and be more purposeful, this shit will continue. look at everything that's happening still. It is literally like a resurgence of the shit that happened back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. May Emmett Till and Miss Mamie Till Mobley rest in heavenly peace. And I can't make this shit up. Bitch, gotta wait with it again. Breaking news. Alright guys, if you're not already, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook Reels, LinkedIn. Honey, I'm everywhere. And this has been your girl, your queenster, Miss Neat, also known as Miss